Last question before we hit plugs. What does the future look like for Scott Stanford?
Well, at this point, I could be dead any minute, but you never know.
Let's hope not.
Yeah, no, let's hope not. No, actually, I just had a great physical the other day. I'm in perfect health, Ken.
So you can
What?
train the future broadcasters in WWE.
Listen, you know what? I'm still I'm in my early 50s. I know I look like I'm 30, but it's cool.
I was gonna guess 25.
25, it's fine. I'm hungrier than ever, man. So the future for me is I keep pounding it out. Like I said, I show up every week, do my WWE duties. Whenever they need me, I'm there. Always ready to roll. I have other projects in and out. Day projects. I host a lot of things for different people. And like I said, my partner Suki and I have the Suki and Scott show, which is kind of like a mix of Kelly and Ryan and all the talk shows you see. We just do it a lot better, Suki and I. And it's just really it's all about that chemistry and relatability of two people sitting there and having fun with celebrities who come on. And it was a show we started literally 2 weeks before the pandemic, right? So
wow.
So it started 2 weeks before the pandemic. Suki and I moved into our, we did the show. We were doing it 5 days a week from our homes. She in her home, me in my little man cave down here. And we knocked out show after show after show until people started to notice. And now we're on every streaming site you can imagine. We're on a couple of different broadcast platforms. And the show, we continue to take calls each and every day from broadcast executives because we made it so they couldn't ignore us. And great guests. We book our own show. We produce our own show. And it's just an hour of just pure fun and escapism from all that crappy news you get all day. You want to show up with us and laugh and be goofballs, that's where you're going to find us. And it's just like I said, we don't cover any politics, any bad news. It's all just fun. We make fun of ourselves. We have fun with the celebrities, and we have amazing performers on, whether they're real well known or up and coming. There are so many talented people out there, Ken, like yourself.
Oh, thank you.
Who come on our show and they just blow us away. And it's phenomenal. And our audience is addicted to it, which is great. It's all mostly women, age 40 plus across the country, and they love it. And you could, we do it live on Facebook first, just for our audience there. And then we send it around to all the streaming sites. So it's been fantastic. And it turned into this snowball downhill that just grew and grew. And it's, who knows what tomorrow brings. But for right now, we just keep putting out the content and, you just keep plugging along, man. So they can't ignore you, and eventually they won't.
So keep doing that. Another decade in WWE, hopefully, will be, in your future. One more time, where can people check you out? What are the socials?
Well, our Suki and Scott show we're on Instagram, Suki and Scott. We're on Facebook Live, Suki and Scott show. I'm at Scott Stanford 1 on Instagram and Twitter. And like I said, it's all just, you never see any serious posts from me. It's all about fun. Cause those social media could become a trash bin.
Yeah. It can be toxic.
Yeah. It could be toxic. And by the time you're done scrolling through, you just want to crack your head against the wall. But it's, I'm there for the fun dogs and the animals and the, all the good stuff. So, anything I put up are funny remarks, funny comments, funny videos. And it's just, to me, it's all about just making people smile, because there's certainly enough to be down about these days. And, we're only here for a short period of time, Kenny. So you got to laugh and smile as much as possible and have fun. And that's why the broadcasting business is great, because if you can get some gigs, it certainly is a lot of fun to do. And like I said, nobody's life depends on what we do. It's just all about having fun. And if you get paid while you're doing it, even better.
Absolutely. And as a reminder, guys, we will have links to all of his socials in the description. We'll have a graphic at the end of the video. Be sure to follow, subscribe, watch the show, everything like that. Be sure to follow us on Twitter at Armbars Sidebar, us on Instagram at Armbars and Sidebars, and subscribe to us on YouTube at Armbars and Sidebars. We are growing them slowly but surely. We are growing and working on interviewing more great wrestling personalities. Scott, thank you so much for giving the extra time. You were a delight. I'm so glad we got to do this. You were fantastic. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Kenny. And listen, any other wrestling related folks that you have on, whoever comes through, just say Scott Stanford told us he's responsible for teaching you everything you know, and see what they say.
I'm going to have to do that. Even if like they've never even met you before, I'm just going to throw that in.
Hey, Scott Stanford told us he taught you everything you know. Is that true? See what they say.
It's worth it. Thank you so much. And guys, again, subscribe, check out everything Scott's doing. Thank you so much for watching Armbars and Sidebars episode 11. Until next time, later.
Thank you, Kenny.